What is up, internet? It's your boy Tenku, and today I'm going to be talking about an anime of the season. The reason why I'm talking about this one is it's supposedly controversial for some reason, so I thought I'd check it out myself, see what all the hubbub is about, and tell you guys what I think. Um, so with all that said, don't forget to watch those videos, like those videos, keep hitting me up on the Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and I love interacting with you guys on Twitter. I know Twitter's kind of a toxic mud hole, but I like talking to you guys. Just, hey, what anime should I watch? And they give you guys that, and then you guys give me some anime back, and then you ask me what my favorite character stuff are. That's the kind of stuff I like. The whole reason why I created this channel. So, with all that said, guys, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so today we're gonna be talking about Uzaki-chan wa Asobatai. And so in English, it's basically Uzaki-chan wants to hang out. And the only reason why I watched this is because there's a bunch of Twitter, not the guys that I follow and guys that follow me, of course, but there's a lot of Twitter drama around it. A bunch of people are calling other people names for liking it, and it kind of irritates me. And the reason why is because the people who typically push back against this kind of stuff are either projecting, and they tend to kind of look like me almost. By what I mean is they look like neck beards basically, except for they can't grow on the cheeks. I can, thank God. My father can give me those genes. But so I decided to check it out, and before I get into it, I guess this started back last year or 2 years ago, 2018, 2019, when in Japan, the Red Cross was trying to start a blood drive and get people to come and donate blood. So they chose the mascot for this whole campaign, and they chose this character, Uzaki-chan. And Uzaki-chan is 19 years old in the anime so far from what I've seen, and it was a success. A lot of people came out, were donating blood, so you think it was a good thing. But there was a lot of pushback online and from a bunch of Twitter tough guys that were like, oh, you're exploiting her, even though she's a cartoon character, and all kinds of stuff. And so it was really weird. And so what does Japan do? The reason why I love Japan so much, they basically give all these people who are bitching for no reason, who don't even know what the manga is about, and they go, we're gonna give it an anime. And so they gave it an anime. And now that the anime's out, there's a bunch of people online calling people bad words, calling them not so nice things, saying they're attracted to a certain demographic that you shouldn't be attracted to, stuff like that. And I'm just like, I don't get it. Of course, I unfollow if anybody does stuff like that, because again, I'm about talking about anime in a positive way, spreading the joy and wonders of anime. And so I don't get these people that come into the community and want to basically ruin it for others. If you don't like it, again, you can call me Papa Tenku here. I'm gonna give you some advice. If you don't like it, or if you find it problematic, don't watch it. Look, it's simple. Oh God, it's offending me. Oh wait, what happened? Problem solved. Simple as that, guys. I mean, seriously. Don't ruin it for others. Apparently, it's huge in Japan, of course, and a lot of people out here like it. So stop being a whiny little baby and let people enjoy their anime. So, moving on, there's a lot of backlash on it. A lot of people are calling each other back and forth, and then, some of these profile pics you see from these people, I'm like, this is, there's a reason why I'm very minimal on Twitter, and I really only interact with you guys who ask me questions or send me suggestions to watch stuff, you know what I mean? And so, let's go ahead and get into what the anime is actually about. Why is it so problematic? Why are people in such an uproar over this? Not in Japan, mind you, here in the US. And so again, like, you have no right to, try to alter somebody else's content. But I watched it, the first two episodes, and am I going to continue watching it? Yeah. The reason why, it's hilarious. So I was trying to figure out why all the hubbub is, why there are all these names being thrown around about certain people and attracted to certain demographics or age ranges. And the story revolves around Uzaki-chan, whose name is Hana Uzaki. And so it's basically about her torturing her senpai, uh, Shinichi Sakurai. And she just calls him senpai, so I'm just going to refer to him as senpai from moving on, because that's all you ever hear in the thing, because it's always her talking to him. Basically, she's idolized him in high school. They get to college, so this is set in college. And she sees that he's kind of a boring, lonerish type of guy, so she decides that she's just going to tease him all the time. Now, of course, they have a back and forth, like, will they, won't they? They're kind of attracted to each other, but she annoys him so much, he won't admit it, and she just loves torturing him and messing with him so much that she can't really admit that she likes him. But it's a situational comedy. It's basically about Uzaki-chan forcing her way into senpai's life and forcing her way into doing stuff with her senpai. Like going around, having fun, watching movies, going to batting cages, random stuff like that, going to the store. It's just everyday life. And so I was like, what the hell is the problem? Why is there so many people complaining about this? And then I looked. It's because Uzaki-chan is typical anime waifu material, with one exception. She's extremely short. And so, of course, in Japanese culture, a lot of Japanese women look a lot younger than they actually are, because that's just how they are. You know what I mean? That's just how they look. And so Uzaki-chan's really short and really well developed, we'll say. And so people were bitching about that, saying that, if you like Uzaki-chan, or, that you're a person who is attracted to a certain demographic, which is BS, because there's a lot, obviously people who say that have never actually dated a real girl. I'm sorry. I don't want to try to offend people, but I've dated a lot of girls, and I am a 6-foot male who is obviously quite wide, and I've dated a lot of shorter girls because, there's not a ton of 6-foot tall females out there that, are willing to date a guy of my stature. And so, walking around, the height difference, it's just a height difference. She's just, she's short, big deal. And so, basically, I love this anime. It's hilarious. The first episodes, they do a whole joke about phrasing the entire time, and it's hilarious. When he's like, you need to learn how to phrase things and stuff like that. And she's like, because some of the stuff she just yells at him in public, and she's yelling and stuff, and he's like, has to give in to her because her phrasing makes him look terrible, even though he's not a bad guy. He's a really good guy. And the second episode is hilarious too, because she gets put in situations that he's trying to help her out, but the way they get positioned and everything that people see them, and it's I think it's freaking hilarious. She's just torturing her senpai, and much to his dismay, he can't really get rid of her because deep down he really likes her, even though they're always arguing all the time. And so I think it's hilarious. I think it's a good anime. I think it's funny. I'm gonna continue watching it. So, with all that said, guys, tell me what you think. Do you think I'm crazy? Do you think that it is not an appropriate anime, whatever that means, because, anime is anime. But, I really want to hear you guys' opinion in the comments below, on the Twitter, as long as it's civil, Facebook, Instagram, you know what I mean? Just hit me up and let me know. And with all that said, guys, remember, if you can't trust a random fat guy you met on the internet, then who can you trust? And everybody have an awesome, awesome day.